MLB Network's coverage of Major League Baseball is on the air. Today it's the finale of this 4-game set between the Thunder and the Blues. A.J. Velito, the league's current home run leader, will look to add a long ball or two to his total next. Sean Hoffman, a right-hander from the state of Iowa, gets the starting assignment. Dan Plesac, what's the word on him?
Hey, you can tell by this strikeout-to-walk ratio, 2-to-1, that this guy is more a pitch-to-contact guy than a strikeout-walk guy.
Standing in, Brian Cannon, and we are ready for some daytime baseball.
For Tennessee, the second baseman, Brian Cannon.
First offering on its way. And afternoon baseball on MLB Network is underway. Dan Dero, we take a look at our home 9 as they take the field here today. They've had a pretty rough go of it of late, and that's being kind. They come in losers of 8 in a row.
Yeah, Matty, if they're going to find any way to dig themselves out of this current losing streak, then they're going to have to downshift a little bit. Do the little things right. Play fundamentally sound. Play good defense, turn double plays, don't give the other team extra outs. And then somebody hit a gapper in a big spot and let everybody relax a little bit.
Line drive to center field. That gets down, and he's got himself a base hit. So that puts the leadoff man aboard to get the inning underway.
Batting second, the center fielder,
stepping up to the plate, Saul Worthing. He begins this one with the 4th best batting average in the National League.
This guy's had a super season so far, and we're well into the baseball season, so this isn't a fluke. He's been swinging the bat great all year.
First pitch of the at-bat. Now a swing and a ball popped in the air back behind short. Thomas backs up a bit and he takes charge for the first out. And with that, here's a look at the visitors' starting lineup. Mark, how do they go about breaking out the brooms on the road?
Yeah, Matty, you take a look at this lineup. The one thing that jumps out is the fact that they are last in stolen bases. They are station to station trying to hit the ball out of the ballpark, trying to get in good counts and drive the baseball out of the yard to create their runs.
Digging in, Mike Hayes. As we take a look there at the difference in his numbers between June and July. Had him reaching that time. It's strike 1. Time for a look at the umpires working this one. Behind the plate is Darryl Parker.
Hey, not a very big strike zone, but a strike zone that kind of moves around a little bit too much for my liking.
Yeah, Dan, I know there's not a clear scouting report with Darryl. I'll tell you what, you're going to know in the first 2 innings where he's going to be.
This is in the air to left field. Left fielder giving chase. He gets there, and that's the second out. Now to the plate, A.J. Velito. He was an offensive force in the first half and currently sits atop the league's home run leaderboard.
Yeah, Matty, he got off to such a hot start. He was able to relax and just be himself, and he has been absolutely killing the baseball.
From the belt, kicks and deals. And he'll hold off on the slider here to start the at-bat. It's ball 1. The 1-0 home.
1 ball, 1 strike.
Cannon is off of first with 2 away. Throw over to the bag, and he's back standing. Just off the outside that time, laid off for a ball.
That's a great call right there. Fastball away with a guy who's got some jets on first base. Almost like a hybrid pitch out. Great for a catcher if that guy's running. Easy transfer throw to second base.
And he'll step on the bag himself, and the inning is over. Brad Sanders is the man on the mound for the 4th game of the series. What do you have for us on him, Danny?
Hey, when you dive into the numbers with this guy, he's a pretty good strikeout pitcher. Just under 9 strikeouts per 9 innings pitched. So I would expect him to punch out quite a few guys in this one here today.
Now at the plate, Johnny Jr. He'll lead things off here in the bottom half of the first. From the stretch, here's the pitch. In there for strike one. Fellas, you take a look at these guys as they get onto the field for the bottom of the first here this afternoon. They're on a great run of late as they come in winners of 7 of their last 9 games.
Yeah, Matty. Dan, this team is playing well. They're getting closer in the division race. I guess my question to you, I want to ask you, did you find that you started to really pitch better as the summer months started to get hotter?
No doubt about it. Not only does his team start feeling better, but I think you get a good vibe starting to go throughout the clubhouse. You realize that the schedule is starting to wind itself down. Every game is more important. The bigger the game, hopefully the better you play. And this team's been playing some really good baseball lately.
A chance now to take a look at how the home team lines up in this one. Mark DeRosa, what's the key in avoiding the sweep?
Yeah, Matty, the thing I'm focused on with this lineup is the fact that they love to run. They lead the league in stolen bases. They're not afraid to take that extra bag. It's going to put the defense on their heels. Be on the lookout for that today.
Shelby Marchetti is the batter now as he looks at a ball of 1-0. And that's right there, and we're even at 1. That pitch was so slow it barely registered on the radar gun.
Yeah, Matt, we don't see too many pitches crawling to the plate like that, especially these days. That can be a really tough pitch for a hitter to wait back on.
High fly ball out to straightaway center. Worthing is there, 2 gone.
Batting first, the second baseman.
Coming to the plate now, Tony McCaldy. He'll get to take his first cuts here. From the stretch. Unable to find the zone with the slider. Fastball well outside.
Hey, you want to talk about being in the zone? This guy's been raking lately, and it all starts with his pitch selection. 2 great takes, and he's almost daring the pitcher just go ahead and challenge him.
A swing and a drive sent out toward the gap. And that'll get down out there near the wall. Around second now and headed for third. And he is into third with a 2-out triple.
And that triple could not have come at a better time. The team has really struggled the last few games trying to get over the hump, and they're looking for anything good to happen to them, and I'd say that triple definitely qualifies. They are fired up.
So now it'll be the 4-hole hitter, Tristan White. And as you take a look at the splits here, he's actually better against right-handed pitching this season. 0-1 the count. And a curveball taken for strike 2. So far this season with runners in scoring position, White is a batting line residing in the 230s.
Yeah, Matty, he's well aware of it. Runners in scoring position, that's where you need to be on your game. He's just expanded the zone entirely too much in these situations.
2 outs here with a runner at third. Swung on and missed, and that's the final out of the inning. No damage done. Settling in now, Scott Jordan is back in the starting lineup for this one after sitting out last night's game. First pitch on its way. Now a swing and a miss at a slider for a strike.
He's had some success so far, but he's going to need to continue to throw strikes early on in the zone because the more they see this guy, sooner or later they're going to figure him out.
Count now a ball and a strike. Skied into straightaway right. Right fielder giving chase. He gets there to make the play for the first out of the inning.
All right, here's how the home side's lining up defensively. And guys, one thing I want you to focus on today when you look at this team on the defensive side of the ball, they're in the top 5 in fielding percentage. They go about their business a certain way. They make all the routine plays, mix in a few flashy ones, and day after day, they give their pitchers the best chance to be successful.
At the plate now, Tony Rossi Jr. is there now, and he has it, 2 gone.
The first baseman.
Stepping in, John O'Neill, as he'll get his first opportunity in this one. Infield in the overshift here. Now the pitch. A swing and a high drive to right center field. Racing back, the right fielder. Gone! solo shot to right center. 12 home runs for him now thus far. As they get on the board first, it's 1-0.
Oh, a little quick jump right there. He does it in a variety of different ways. That time, first pitch out of the gate, he was coming unglued.
In now, Randall Mad Dog. As he'll take a look at a slider here that misses for ball one. He'll work on keeping this top of the second alive. And it's fouled away. Bases are empty here with 2 men out. Timing just to tick off there as this one's fouled off to the right. Misses, ball 2.
Looks like that bomb earlier in the inning kind of put this pitcher on the defensive. Not being very aggressive right now.
Breaks his bat as this one's popped up. White has a play. He makes the play, and that'll end the inning. It's the one hit in the inning, but it's a home run that pushes him out in front.
Leading off for the Blues.
So striding in, Kevin Wolf. And as you can see, he's had some troubles here in his own ballpark. That's something he'll look to improve upon in this one.
Hey, this offense better be prepared to pull the trigger. This starter is known to be aggressive and come right after you.
Fastball swung on and missed for the first out.
Boy, there's nothing better from a pitcher standpoint than watching that high fastball, a high piece of cheese, swung at and missed. That pitch looks so inviting to hit, but it's awfully tough to put in play.
Stepping in now, Bronco McClendon, as the first pitch to him is in there for a called strike 1. A swinging strike, and now it's 0-2.
Man, when you're struggling at the plate, that pitcher smells blood in the water. He's coming right after you, trying to end it quick.
Oh, and ouch, that one drilled him. Thankfully, he's able to recover, and he gets the second out at first.
The pitcher, Renee Castro.
Striding into the box, Renee Castro. First pitch has him dancing to avoid it. It's ball 1. Good fastball as he gets the swing and a miss. Oh, they'll run this one in on him, and he can't connect, so he finds himself down 1-2 now.
Not much you can do with that one. Tied him up in knots.
Got him swinging, and that will end the inning. Ready now, Brad Sanders. He'll lead things off here in this one-run contest. First pitch of the inning is taken downstairs for a ball. It's 1-0. Called strike at the knees. Evens the count at 1-1. Now here's the pitch. Oh, they have him looking awfully confused up there right now. It's 1-2.
Real ugly 0-1 swing there. As a pitcher, you've got to be hunting for the strikeout, knowing you have this guy way off balance.
Swing and a liner toward the gap in left center. And this is into the alley and ought to be good for extra bases. And he is into second base with a leadoff double.
When you've got the pitcher leading off an inning, you have to feel pretty confident about getting the first out without much problems. But the pitcher with a bat in his hands had other ideas. Put some solid wood on it and found himself on second with a leadoff double.
Into the box now, Brian Cannon. On a line, that's a base hit into left field. And they'll get it in quickly. It's 1st and 3rd now with nobody out.
Boy, there's a bullet base hit right there, but you have to hold there, D-Row, to make sure that gets down and isn't caught for a line drive double play.
Yeah, you have to play the game right there and respect the infield and respect the line drive. I know he wants to get a ribby for his buddy, but that's the way the game's played.
Saul Worthing will stand in for the 2nd time now as he looks at a called strike. It's 0-1. The 0-1 delivery. Stung into the gap in right center for what should be extra bases. And the run will score all the way from first. It's a 3-0 game.
This thing was a double or more the second it left his bat. He really drove it well, and it ended up one-hopping the wall out there. And more importantly, he picks up 2 RBI along the way.
At the plate, Mike Hayes, as the sinker to him finds the zone for strike 1. Hayes has done the job, and the fans have rewarded him as he got to represent his league over the All-Star break.
Anytime you can change the scoreboard with one swing at a bat, and this guy can certainly do that, the fans are going to act accordingly. Very deserved that the fans would vote him into the All-Star.
Behind 0-2 now. Nothing in 2 count, and the pitch. Good waist pitch, 1-2.
Boy, that's a tough pitch to lay off right there, just out of the strike zone. But listen, when you're a 300 hitter, you don't chase a lot of those so-called pitchers' pitches. This guy knows the strike zone.
Count even at 2-2. Curveball that time, but he's able to make a little contact to keep this at-bat going. Hit softly on the ground to 3rd. And that's out number 1.
The left fielder, number 11, A.J. Velito.
Digging in for his 2nd at-bat, A.J. Velito. He got on top of one and was a ground-out victim last time. Ready with the first pitch. Here it comes. Velito brings a ton of pop to the plate with him, particularly against right-handed pitching. Some guys don't drive the ball as well when facing a pitcher who throws from the same side that they swing the bat, but that's certainly not the case here.
Yeah, this guy just absolutely hammers right-handed pitching. You know, some guys like the ball in, coming towards them, and that's exactly what the righty-on-righty matchup presents itself. A 2-seamer in, a 4-seamer that leaks out over the plate, a hanging breaking ball. This guy seems to absolutely hammer those.
2 balls and a strike.
He's been getting lit up all game, and there's a common denominator. He keeps missing right down the middle of the plate. Case in point with that last one.
And he misses low here, so the count goes to 3-1.
Not a good spot to be in right now. A pitcher's falling behind in a count with a guy up that hits really well with runners in scoring position.
The 3-1 finds the zone to fill the count. 3-2.
One of the most frustrating things for me to watch in this game is guys getting count leverage and not pull the trigger on a fastball middle in. That's why you play, to get in those situations where you can try and do damage. What do you want, the nasty slider?
Junior is there, and he has it for the out.
Now that's third base. Jordan.
So digging in now, Scott Jordan. He flew out in his last at-bat. He's ready. Here's the first offering. And here's a called strike at the knees. Don't think he liked that one too much, but it's 0-1. 2 2 out here and a runner at second. There's a strike with the breaking ball.
Well, you can see he's coming right at this guy, just pounding the ball in the strike zone. He certainly has the advantage now. This guy hasn't even swung the bat yet.
Hoping to send him packing. Pitch on its way. Low and away with that one. It's 1-2. From the belt, kicks and deals. And he lays off a pitch outside as they draw even at 2-2.
Great game plan so far by this offense. They're not chasing any of those breaking balls out of the zone.
Swing and a miss, and that ends the inning. So it's 2 runs on 3 hits, no errors, and a runner left on. We'll head now to the home half of inning number 3. Tennessee is on top 3-0. Bottom of the 3rd now, and that'll bring forth the slugging shortstop, Morgan Thomas.
Hey, we're still in the early stages of this one. They're only down by a couple of runs, but it's really key for this leadoff guy to try to get on and get a big inning started.
First delivery to him on the way. Weakly hit to 3rd. Reined in. And a bit of a high throw that time, but no problem over there at first as they record the out. And with that, we give you a look at what's happening in the NL East race. So here now is the pitcher, Sean Hoffman. First delivery to him on the way.
0-1.
One out, nobody on. Oh, and this is swung on and missed. 4 strikeouts already, and that's out number 2.
Well, he's really locked in at this point in the game on the bump. So far this inning, 4 pitches and 2 outs. Got the first guy on 1 pitch, and then absolutely dominates this at bat with a 3-pitch strikeout.
To the plate now, Johnny Jr. As he'll take a look at a pitch too low. It's ball 1. 0 for 1 for him here in this one. Slider gets the outside. That's a strike. 2 out, nobody on. And he's a little too high with that one. 2 balls and a strike. Now here's the pitch.
That's ball 3.
This is good patience here to work at the 3-1, especially after 2 quick outs to start the inning. Even if you don't end up getting a hit or drawing a walk, at least you're making the guy work a little bit and giving your pitcher a chance to rest a little.
And the count will be full. He's set. Here's the 3-2. Hit on the ground out to short. And that is through into left field. A base hit.
Yeah, maybe a shot here now with 2 ways they finally get another base runner on. He's stranded 6 in a row prior to this point, so he's had his way with these guys for the past couple of innings.
Into the box, Shelby Marchetti. Pitch misses. The throw down is not in time. Pretty close, but he got in there safely. Well, that stolen base was about as bang as they come, and as Show Track demonstrates to us right here, it was his top speed that really made all the difference. He's definitely got wheels, and they were on display there. Runner in scoring position at second with 2 down. This is on the ground over to first. Scooped up, and the off-balance throw is right there for the third out, and a high degree of difficulty on that one as the side is retired. So no runs here on a base hit, no errors, and one man left aboard. 3 innings complete. Tennessee is out in front 3-0. All set for the start of the fourth. And coming forward now is the shortstop, Tony Rossi.
One of the keys to securing a win, they want to keep the pressure on and try to build that lead as much as they can moving into the later innings.
1 ball, no strikes the count. Now the 1-0 is swung on and missed, and that's strike 1. It's 1-2. Here it comes. Line to the right side, and that's a base hit, so the pressure's on to open up the inning.
As we take a look at the pitch count, you can see that it's not that high, but you have to wonder maybe if the heat is taking it out on this guy a little bit. The weather can be the great equalizer, especially when the temps are starting to rise like this.
In now, John O'Neill, as he will take a look at strike 1 on a fastball right down the pipe. Now a move over to first, and the runner back. He's set. Here's the 0-1. Drilled right back up the middle. That's through for a base hit, his second of the ball game.
Hey, pitchers, you better start taking notice of this guy. He better be circled on that lineup card because he's on fire. That's his second hit of the ball game right there, and I don't see him stopping.
So now to the plate, Randall Mad Dog, as the first pitch to him is off the plate for a ball, 1-0. And he won't bite at that one either. It's 2-0. None out, runners at first and second. Too tight with that one. 3-0.
Hey, he's had great command all day. Want to see how aggressive he is in the zone with a 3-ball count.
He's set. Here's the 3-0. And a fastball misses there. Ball 4.
That's a big no-no. He obviously had to work carefully with 2 men on, but he did not want to walk him to load the bases. Now he's really got his work cut out for him. We'll see how he fares here.
Roger Orwell answers the call from the pen here in the 4th as they didn't get the outing they were hoping for from their starter. Brad Sanders will stand in against the new pitcher, and he couldn't ask for a better scenario as he stands in with the bases loaded and nobody out. First pitch coming. Here it is. Just off the outside, and it's 1-0. Orwell has logged upwards of 900 innings on the mound so far and logged in with an ERA in the low 3s. The 1-0 home. Now a fastball taken outside here as it moves it to 2-2 now. Working for the punch out and the offering. Fouled away. Tight spot. Bases loaded. Nobody out. Three and two. He's taken this as far as it can go. Brian Cannon waits on deck. Payoff pitch home. And this is on the ground to first. Could be two. To second for one. On to first, and it's a double play. Although the run does come in to score from third.
A base is loaded. Last thing you want to do is ground into a double play, and that's just what he does. One run scores, but you don't get an RBI in that spot. That's a rally killer.
So the lineup flips over, and digging in, Brian Cannon. 2 base hits, both singles to this point. First pitch on its way. Sent on the ground out to second. He's got it. Throw to first in time, and the big inning is avoided as the side is retired. A run on 2 hits, and they leave 1. To the bottom of inning number 4 we go. The Thunder on top 4-0. Ready to go in the bottom of the 4th. And set to go is the second baseman, Tony Mercaldi.
Lots of baseball left in this one as we're still early on, but you don't want to fall too far behind. They're already down by a bundle, and one of the things you want your leadoff guy to get on and set the table for the big boys to start driving in some runs.
The first baseman, number 3, Tristan White.
At the plate, Tristan White. He'll look to bounce back after striking out his last time up.
Yeah, and kind of shocked he got blown away with a fastball. You could tell he was late on that one, and we'll see if he tries to cheat to something this AB.
Bases are empty, 1 man out. A swinging strike, and now it's 0-2.
With the way this guy's throwing on the mound, you cannot be chasing. You have to set your sights a little bit lower and control the strike zone.
And he fouls this one off. The 0-2 once more. Gets him looking. Strike 3. Pretty clear he didn't like the call there on the outside part of the plate, but probably too good to take, and he's down on strikes for the second time.
Yeah, that pitch was right on the black. Beautiful pitch, and even if we had robot umps, he'd still be out. But the only difference would be he wouldn't be able to complain about it.
Stepping in now, Kevin Wolf, pulled toward right center field. Long run for the center fielder. He tracks it down, and that will end the inning. Ready for another shot now. Saul Worthing, 1 for 2 with a double on his line thus far.
Saul Worthing.
First pitch of the at-bat. And he gets ahead 0-1. Action in the bullpen now as a right-hander begins to throw out there. Here's the pitch.
1 ball, 1 strike.
Here's a high pop-up. White is underneath this one. And he's got it for the first out. Into the box now, Mike Hayes. First offering on its way. Bottom part of the zone, a good changeup gets the call.
Well, if you could throw it for a strike consistently, a first pitch changeup is effective. Hitters are almost never looking for it.
But quick hands over there at third as he takes it for the second out.
And left fielder, number 11, A.J. Velito.
Stepping in and ready for another shot, A.J. Velito. First pitch on its way. Bases are empty here with 2 men out. Now a fastball that's taken close that time, but it's 1-1. And he'll come back with one in the dirt as the count moves to 2-1 now. Now here it comes. Just off the inside part of the plate, it's 3-1. Hitters count all the way. Here it comes. Now here's one hit in the air to the right side, but this is back into the seats, a foul ball.
It's going to be back to some serious tee work if he can't put that pitch in play right in his wheelhouse.
And an off-speed pitch swung on and missed, and with that the side is retired. So stepping in, Bronco McClendon. They'll start things out here in the home fifth, and it's been tough sledding for this lineup through the first half of the game.
Yeah, they haven't had any momentum going to the plate so far in this one, Matt. They need something to break their way and wake them up a bit.
Be nice to get these fans involved at some point as well. He comes set. Here's the 0-0 pitch. Now a slider, and he gets ahead of him here 0-1. Here's the pitch. Here's a fastball that crowds him a bit, and it's 1-1.
Pretty good pitch right there. Fastball in off the plate. One of the things you want to do as a pitcher, try to stand those hitters up.
Now the 1-1 pitch. Took something off there, but this is hit well anyway, out to deep center. Center fielder going back, and goodbye. This one ain't coming back. So it's a solo shot to dead center. 4th home run for him on the season. As they get on the board, it's 4-1 now.
He's one of the best home run hitters in the league, and rightfully so. You're not going to get cookies thrown at you every at-bat. Most guys can handle a fastball, but he waited back on that off-speed pitch and drove it right out of the yard.
At the plate, Renee Castro. He swings, and it's a line drive to left center. And that's a base hit. 1 for 2 in his first couple of plate appearances. The throw into second. Throw won't get him. There's some real problems out there that time, as it'll wind up in E7. Standing in now, Morgan Thomas, as the first pitch misses high and inside for ball 1. He's 0 for 1 after grounding out in his only trip to the plate so far. The 1-0. A runner at second, nobody out. Now a swing and a miss, and he's behind 1-2.
It's not easy to get your barrel to a pitch that high. That can be an effective location as long as he keeps it above the letters.
Good take there to lay off the high fastball.
2-2.
Won't commit on the slider. Good patience, and it's full 3-2.
Looked to me like he tried to do way too much on that 2-2 pitch. You don't have to come into the zone on that count, but a pitch that far outside isn't going to tempt anyone to swing.
And he misses there for ball 4. So runners are at first and second now with nobody out.
As the pitching coach heads out to the mound, I think this is probably just a case of giving your guy a chance to catch his breath, pump him up a little bit, let him know that he's got it under control.
Soto will get the call here as he'll hit for the pitcher.
Soto.
Line drive, and that's a base hit into center field. And they're content to play station to station here as the bases are loaded now with still nobody out.
Center fielder, Johnny Jr.
At the plate now, Johnny Jr. So he'll take a look at the strike right down the middle. It's 0-1. A hit in 2 tries for him so far. Set with the 0-1.
They love the confidence in that pitch right there, going right after one of the better hitters on this team, not afraid to execute.
Bases loaded here, nobody out. Inside as he might be trying to set him up here 1-2. To 2 balls and 2 strikes now.
Props to the hitter right there for laying off with a guy on third. You want to be aggressive, but you have to get a pitch you can drive.
He's set. Here's the 2-2.
Wow, this is a pretty good at bat right here. From down in the count 0-2 to work the count back to 3-2. And he's seen a lot of pitches, too.
Challenge pitch coming. Here it is. Into right field. That's a base hit. And the runner from third scores as they try and work their way back into this one. It's now a 4-2 game.
52. Shelby Marchetti.
In now, Shelby Marchetti as he will look at a first pitch fastball for ball 1.
When you're hitting in a situation like this, you have to find a way to slow your heart rate down. The pitcher's the one with all the pressure. You're looking to keyhole something middle of the plate and drive some runs.
Maybe trying to back him up a bit there with the fastball.
Nowhere to put anybody. 2-0 count, not a good spot to be in as a pitcher.
From the stretch.
3-0 the count.
It often becomes harder to hit the zone when the pressure starts to heat up.
That's in there. 3-1.
Taking all the way there, and a walk could be huge here, so I wouldn't be surprised if he's got the bat on his shoulder again on the next pitch.
The 3-1 takes a strike for a full count now. 3-2.
This is the cat and mouse of today's game. 3-1 almost definitely bought you that fastball, and he took it. Interested to see if this pitcher goes to that well again, fear of bases being loaded, or he's willing to break something off.
Now the 3-2 pitch. And he'll take strike 3 called, and he needed that one badly on the mound. 1 away.
Flat out locked him up with a changeup right there. Usually you're trying for a swing and miss when you throw that pitch in a 2-strike count, but clearly he wasn't looking for it, so it's a backwards K for him.
Into the box, Tony McCaldy. Popped him up. Jordan in foul ground, and that's the 2nd out of the inning.
Now batting, the first baseman, Tristan.
Into the box, Tristan White has gone down on strikes twice already in this one. And Dan, when you know you have a chance to hand someone a hat trick for the game, is there any extra motivation to punch him out again?
Hey, there's no doubt about that, Matt. When you have a good hitter like this and you punched him out twice already, you just want to continue to go out there and make good pitches and see if you can't dominate him for a 3rd time.
First delivery to him on the way.
Hey, if you're going to throw a pitch like that to this guy, that's right where you want to miss. Any lower, and he'll probably make you pay for it.
Ripped on the ground to first. Reined in. And he'll step on the bag himself, and the inning is over. So they wind up with 2 in the inning, but it could have been a lot worse as they leave the bases loaded. We're through 5 here at the ballpark. The Thunder are out on top 4-2. Matt Earnhardt takes over to start the 6th inning on the mound.
Matt Earnhardt.
Top half of the 6th about to get started, and set to go as the 3rd baseman, Scott Jordan. Now here it comes. Right-hander starts to loosen out in the bullpen now. Back up the middle, and that's through for his first base hit in this one. So the leadoff man's aboard in their half of the 6th inning.
Nice execution right there, Dan. Kept his front shoulder in, kept his hands inside the baseball, and ripped the base hit up the middle.
If you're a pitcher right there, you can't get discouraged. Sometimes even when you make a good pitch, the ball's going to find a hole somewhere. That one right up the middle.
Stepping in now, Tony Rossi. As the first pitch misses to him, it's ball 1.
If he doesn't shorten his swing up right there, there's no chance he keeps his bat back.
Now a throw over to first, and a dive, but he's back in. Hit the other way out toward right field. Wolf will settle under it to make the play for the first out, as the runner will have to head back to first.
Now batting, the first baseman, John O'Neill.
John O'Neill will stand in here hoping to duplicate what he did back in the 2nd inning, as we flash you back to take another look at his solo home run that helped get this offense rolling. Ready with the first pitch. Here it comes. Pitch to the plate is a sinker for a called strike 1. We're in the 6th inning now of a 4-2 ball game. There goes the runner. Offered at and missed. Here's the throw. He is well behind the play. That's an easy stolen base. Line toward the gap in left center. And he won't get it as that's down for a base hit. The runner from second crosses the plate.
Now batting, right fielder,
To the plate now, Randall Madgard, as he takes a called strike on the black. It's 0-1. 1 in, 1 out, and 1 on here in the inning. Hit weakly back to the mound. There's one. Return throw is in time. How about that? They do turn 2, and it gets him out of the inning. So 1 run on 2 hits, no errors, and no one left. The 5, 6, and 7 slots due up in the bottom of inning number 6. Tennessee is out in front here, 5-2. Leading off the inning, Kevin Wolf, as they'll look to get something going here and even this game up.
Kevin Wolf.
He's set, and the pitch.
Ball 1, no.
Yeah, we see a lefty and a right-hander start to loosen up in the bullpen. Who pulled the string and had him way out in front, a ball and a strike. Hit hard on the ground towards second. Scooped up. Throws in time, and that's out number 1.
The bat, the third baseman, Bronco McClendon.
Now at the plate, Bronco McClendon comes in 1 for 2 with that home run he hit earlier.
Yeah, in his last at bat, he hit a changeup out for a home run. So it'll be interesting this AB to see if they give him a steady diet of fastballs.
1 ball, no strikes the count. The 1-1.
2-1.
Big sweeping breaking ball right there. A good pitch. But if he wants to get him to swing at it, he'll have to bring it in a little bit closer to the strike zone.
Five-2 is our score here in inning number 6. Right side, but it's going to be a foul ball. And a fastball swung on and hit to second. Throw gets him, 2 down.
Now batting, catcher, Renee Castro.
Stepping in, Renee Castro. He singled his last time up.
Yeah, guys, everyone knows he's been slumping. Dan, you can certainly attest to this, only amassing a solid 1 hit in your entire career. But pressure's off now. Maybe he gets hot.
The 1-0 home. Misses for the second ball. 2 out, nobody on. Two balls and a strike.
Gutsy pitch right there. 2-0 changeup for a strike. Good call by the catcher. Great execution by the pitcher.
Into the corner and slicing foul. Here now the 2-2. Doesn't get the zone. Count full now.
One of the things you want to do with a starter, get that pitch count up. Here's another productive at bat as this count now gets to 3 balls and 2 strikes.
Bases are empty here with 2 men out. And he struck him out, his 7th of the ball game, and that ends the inning. Hale is up off the bench as he'll pinch hit here to start inning number 7.
Tail.
High and deep to right. Looking up is the right fielder. Still going back. And it's gone as they add still another. A solo shot here to straightaway right field. Home run number 5 on the year as they open it up to 6-2 now.
Well, when you groove the first pitch a strike, these hitters are going to make you pay. Something tells me I don't have to tell the guy in the mound that anymore. That hurts.
Standing in now, Brian Cannon. And she'll take a look at ball 1. So far, 2 for 3 in this one. The windup and the 1-0 pitch. Skied in the air to straightaway left. Marchetti is there, and he'll bring this one in. So they do pick up the out here, but with 6 runs home against them already, it's not going to help out the team ERA by any stretch of the imagination. And you can see the bad news right there. They rank dead last among the 15 National League teams in that category. Into the box now, Saul Worthing. 1 run in and 1 gone so far this inning. Ready to deliver. Here's the first pitch. Sinker to open the AB in there for strike 1. 1 out, nobody on. A swinging strike, and now it's 0-2. Hopped him up. Over to the left, but playable over in foul ground. McClendon is over now, and he's got it for route number 2. Digging in, Mike Hayes, 0 for 3 to this point.
Yeah, not his game so far. He's such a good hitter. We all kind of expect him to pick up 2 or 3 hits most of the time. That's not really how baseball works, though.
First pitch of the at-bat. Here's the 0-1 pitch. Off the outside that time as the breaking ball can't catch the zone. 2 out, nobody on. Sinker misses that time, and it's 2-1. All even now, 2-2. Now here it comes. Slow little grounder left side. He's got it. Throw in time, and the side is retired. But add on 1 more as the solo shot stretches their lead even further. Get up and stretch. Home half of the 7th coming up. The Thunder lead it 6-2. John Lawton gets the call from the pen to take over on the mound and start the home 7th. Leading off the inning, Morgan Thomas, and they'll need him to get something going here.
It doesn't look very promising so far in this one as we move into the later innings. Down by a bundle, it's time to get some base runners and hopefully a long ball to get them back into this one.
First pitch fastball off the plate there, and it's ball 1. a swing and a chopper foul right at home plate. Lawton has a good reputation for preventing the long ball. One swing can change the complexion of the ball game when you're coming in late, but he rarely lets that happen. Part of what makes him as effective as he is. This is in the air out to right. And that ball gets down out near the wall and should be extra bases. Throwing to second, not in time, and he's in there with a double.
That was a great job of driving that ball, extending his arms very well, was able to get it over the right fielder's head, one-hopping it off the wall for an easy double. That's one of those solid hits that you don't even feel coming off the bat.
Justin Zimmer come off the bench now as he'll pinch hit with the runner at second and nobody out. Well above the letters with the fastball that time. The 1-0 is laid off, but in there for strike one. Two and one.
This guy uses that two-seamer to set up his other pitches. Two-seamer in, breaking ball away.
One, here it is. Loop down towards short. And there's one away.
The center fielder, number 6, Johnny.
Digging in the switch hitter, Johnny Jr. He came through with an RBI single in his last at-bat.
Yeah, and they take another single right here. That third base coach is dying to wave his arms. I wouldn't be surprised if anything hit hard through the infield. He's going to wave them.
And that's going to fall for a base hit. And the runner from second will stay put at third, so they're runners at the corners now with one away.
Wow, talk about having a pretty special game. That's his third single of the game, D-Row. 3 for 4. Not a bad game.
Yeah, just not trying to do too much, Dan. Taking what the pitcher's giving him right here. If the fastball's away, shooting it the other way. If he's got something hanging in the middle of the plate, turning and burning a little bit. Nice execution.
He could really use a knock here. 0 for 3 in the game so far. And that's too high, ball 2.
Great chance right here as a hitter to be really aggressive. With two guys already on, pretty good shot. He's going to get a challenge pitch right here.
Runners are at first and third, one away. Two and one after the foul ball there. From the stretch. Swing and a ball sliced foul into the seats down the left field line. He's set. Here's the 2-2. Swing and a miss. A big strikeout, and he's 1 out away from working out of a jam.
It's been a really rough day for this lineup. There's really no other way to say it. Not a lot of good scoring opportunities, and when they've had them, like right now, it's just been an uphill battle for them to make anything positive happen.
Into the box now, Tony Mercaldi. Yanked high and deep down the line in right. And it's a foul ball. He's working on a 1 for 3 thus far. Set to deliver the 0-1. And he takes strike 2.
With runners on base, 2 outs and 2 strikes, this is a big next pitch for both sides.
And a good 2-strike pitch, but he misses high 1 and 2.
Looked like he just tried to do too much with that fastball right there. He overthrew it a little bit. That's pretty much the case when you airmail a fastball like that.
Runners at the corners, 2 men out. And a good take there. Close, but it's 2 and 2.
It looked like he tried to get him to chase on that pitch there, 1 and 2. A good idea, but I think now he has to challenge him a little bit. He doesn't want to get into a worse situation with the cleanup guy up next.
Fouled off. Another 2-2 offering, lifted in the air to shallow center field. Worthing is there, and he puts this one away for the 3rd out. So a great job there of working out a potential trouble. David Pierce has been summoned from the bullpen, as he'll do so to start the 8th.
David Pierce.
So here's the cleanup hitter, A.J. Velito, facing some tough pitching in this one. His bat's been kept uncharacteristically silent.
Yeah, but it only takes 1 swing, guys. You know as well as I do. He gets a pitch in the middle of the plate. With 1 swing at a bat, he could change the entire complexion of this game.
First pitch of the at-bat on its way. And this is taken outside for ball 1. The set and the 1-0 pitch. A swing and a miss. That's the first strike. The 1-1. It is a fastball and off the plate for a ball. Now the 2-1 pitch is in there for strike number 2.
He'll be fine coming out of the bullpen in this one if he can keep the ball around the knees like that.
The 2-2. And a good take there will net him a base runner, as it's ball 4 now to start the 8th inning.
And I'm pretty sure he thought that was a strike. He's thinking, what do I have to do? Put a bow on it? Walk it down and put it in the catcher's glove by myself? I think it got called a little outside, so he has to put it behind him now.
So striding forward now, Scott Jordan. First pitch on its way. A ball and no strikes. Action in the bullpen now as a right-hander begins to throw out there. And it's a called strike to even the count at 1. The 1-1. Hit hard up the middle. And that finds its way through for a base hit.
Man, that's a nice job by the batter right there, keeping the front side in. Not easy on a curveball. Would have been easy to throw the front side and hook that foul, but he was able to stay inside and drive it for a base hit. In
now, Tony Rossi. They'll be tardy on that swing as it's well wide of first. First and second here with nobody out. Off the plate, 1 ball, 1 strike. High in the air down the right field line. Long run for the right fielder, and no one will track it down. The 1-2. Swing and a ball hit out toward right center. He lays out for it, but he can't pull it in. Velito isn't stopping. Here he comes to the plate, and he's safe at the plate. And the lead is now 7-2.
Yeah, now they're looking at a 5-run deficit, and that doesn't bode very well for them, especially considering that they've only been able to scratch a couple of runs across the entire game. If this isn't the end, they can definitely see it from here.
Striding in once again, John O'Neill. He hits here in a spot where he might be able to put this one out of reach.
Yeah, Matt, down 5, another run across here could very well put the nail in the coffin. Mentally, they might still feel like they've got a shot if they can get out of this jam, though.
First pitch on its way. Swing and a miss that time. It's 0-1.
He struggled a bit coming out of the bullpen here, so he needed that strike. Maybe it settles him down a little bit.
There's a fastball well off the plate for a ball.
1 ball, 1 strike.
He's set. Here comes the 1-1. And they'll run this one in on him, and he can't connect, so he finds himself down 1-2 now. Now he's able to get a glove on that one. But he is able to recover as he gets the out at first. 1 away now. Now at the plate, Randall Mad Dog. Ready with the first pitch. Here it comes.
Everyone in the ballpark knows what the pitcher's intentions are in this situation. Great job at the plate to lay off a tough pitch in a good spot.
Runners are at second and third with 1 down. Popped him up. White in foul ground. Oh, he brought it back.
Great scoring opportunity miss right there. You talk about frustration. Popping it up with 2 runners in scoring position. He'd like to get that one back.
Bo Block will grab a bat and hit for the pitcher here. Fastball is in there, and he's got that batting line up near the 300 mark entering play. Fastball just misses. That's ball 1. The 1-1 home is laid off for ball 2.
Hey, lots of guys get too aggressive in a spot like this, but he's done a nice job of gaining some count leverage. Look for him to put the ball in play hard.
Into center field, line drive base hit. And the runner from second is in to score. Now a 9-2 ball game.
Yeah, Matt, hard to stay focused on the game when the score is this far out of hand, especially when you're on the losing side of it. Even as broadcasters, it can be a little bit challenging to stay fully dialed in.
Sam Shannon enters now in a mop-up role as he'll try to keep the deficit right where it is. Into the box, Brian Cannon, as he'll look at a fastball too high for ball one. 2 hits in 4 attempts to this point. And that's high and away, and the count goes to 2-0.
This is why I love having athleticism and speed on your team. You can tell the runner on first base is certainly messing with the mechanics of the pitcher.
Now the 2-0. The count now at 2-1. 3 runs already home here. 2-2. Here now the 2-2. Yeah, swung on and missed. He got him on strikes. So 3 runs on 3 hits, no errors, and a man left. Not too many more shots left. Home half of the 8th coming up. The Thunder are out in front here, 9-2. Chuck Perry will come on to make his 40th appearance this season. Stepping up now, Tristan White. 0 for 3 with a couple of strikeouts for him to this point in the ballgame. First pitch of the at-bat. Perry, playing here in his age 26 season, is a 15-year major league vet, so it's been quite the career for him.
Yeah, Matty, you ain't kidding right there. 10 years, we refer to that in the biz as hitting full pension.
Yanked the slider across that time, laid off for a ball. Perry has over 40 innings on his line so far, with an ERA under 2. Lucky to get anything off of him. One and 2 now as that one's fouled off. Now the pitch. Got him. And that's the 3rd time we've written a K next to his name in this one. Another strikeout for him on the mound, and boy, is it fun to watch him go about his business.
No doubt, Matty. He's one of my favorites, mostly because of his stuff. You know, he can absolutely dominate on any given day because of what he offers up there. It's just nasty. There aren't many hitters that like to see this guy on the mound.
At the plate, Kevin Wolf, as he'll take a tough pitch on the outside part of the plate for strike 1. He's hitless in 3 at-bats to this point. Here's the 0-1 pitch. Well behind that fastball. It's a swinging strike.
When I broke into the league, not many guys were throwing that elevated fastball with that much velocity on it. The game has changed.
And it's fouled away. Bases are empty, 1 man out. High and deep to left. This one's got plenty of distance. Gone! solo shot here to left, number 22 on the year, and this lead has been cut to just 6 now.
You want to certainly drive home runs out of the ballpark, then you better get on the gas. And that's what he did right there. That fastball was not sneaking by him.
Now back, the third baseman,
At the plate now, Bronco McClendon, as he will look at a first pitch fastball for ball 1. Now the slider gets the call in the bottom part of the zone. And not a real good cut at that slider, and he's behind 1-2. And there's a fastball well off the plate inside. Here now the 2-2. Gets him looking at the knees for the strikeout. Digging in to try it again, Renee Castro. Ready to deliver. Here's the first pitch. Now a fastball a bit too low here. It's ball 1. And a strike to even the count. 1-1. And there's ball 2 now. Bases are empty here with 2 men out. Ball 3. Morgan Thomas would be next. Can't keep that one fair, and now the count's full. Out of the stretch, the 3-2 pitch home. And that's outside. He lost him, ball 4.
That was a great battle right there. He tried to get him to chase, but he laid off some really tough pitches and got a walk. Got to tip the cap to the batter that time.
At the plate, Morgan Thomas. He doubled earlier in the game, 1 for 2 to this point. First pitch of the at-bat. A runner on first with 2 away. Right on it there, but this is foul over toward the first base dugout. Oh, and 2, here it comes.
The count is 1-2.
Fouled away. Slider whiffed on for strike 3. A great pitch to put an end to the inning. But a solo home run will at least get this closer to respectability. 9th inning coming up. It's now 9-3. In now, Saul Worthing. His last at-bat didn't go his way as he popped out in foul territory.
Yeah, Matt, he's got to make an adjustment right here. His swing definitely broke down, dropped his back shoulder, and thus the result was a terrible pop-up foul.
Ninth inning begins as the first pitch is taken for ball one. Down the first baseline, reined in, and he'll take it to the bag himself for the out.
Good pitch right there to run the two-seamer in on his hands and bunch him up, and an easy ground ball as the result.
Striding in, Mike Hayes. Ready with the first pitch. Here it comes. And he gets ahead here with the fastball. Strike one. Shannon playing here in his age 26th season. This is his 6th season for him in the big leagues. One out, nobody on. That's in there, and he's deep in the hole now, 0-2.
Your idea of working the count goes out the window. You're frustrated right now, down 0-2. Got to find a way to grind.
Not close with that one. It's way above the strike zone.
Well, tried to throw a high fastball right by him there. Didn't work, but now we'll see if that sets up some different options. Wouldn't be surprised to see a good slider down and away right here.
To 2 balls and 2 strikes now. Two is a changeup that misses. 3-2.
Boy, went from being in the driver's seat to now being in some trouble. Had the count 0-2, started nipping at the corners, and the next thing you know, this count stands at 3-2.
Now the payoff pitch home. Swing and a drive to right. There it goes. And it's gone. A solo shot here to straightaway right field. 24 home runs for him on the season, as this is now a 7-run ball game. How about the work the lineups have been doing so far, fellas?
Yeah, Matt, you know what, D-Roll, we got up this morning for this day game here. We were expecting a high-scoring game, but, boy, we haven't been disappointed.
Yeah, you take the temperature of a lot of guys in the league. They definitely will tell you they see the ball better in the daytime than they do at night. Case in point today, ball was jumping off the bats of both lineups.
First pitch on its way. Bases are empty, 1 man out. And here's a swing and a miss as he falls behind 0-2.
Ooh, that was ugly. Howdy, if you're waving at me.
Oh, a fastball swung on and missed, and for the second time today, he's gone on strikes.
Every pitcher gives up home runs, some more than others, but the best ones forget about them as soon as the next guy digs into the batter's box. He showed me a lot right there by going after the next hitter and striking him out on only 3 pitches.
Stepping in now, Scott Jordan, as he looks at a fastball that's in there for strike 1. It's been a 2-for-4 effort for him so far in the ballgame. 0-1 pitch on its way. Big swing and a miss at the fastball, and he's behind in the count 0-2.
The count doesn't mean much to this batter. He's all in. He's not concerned with striking out, so he's going to get his A swing off.
Looking for the strikeout. Here's the 0-2 pitch. Didn't threaten the zone there. Looked like it might have actually popped out of his hand a little early. The 1-2.
Go bets off the plate. Ball 2.
Now a rocket deep down the line in left. And that one is gone on a 2-strike count with 2 away in the inning. So a solo shot down the line in left. 12 home runs for him now thus far, as they've widened this lead to 8 now. We've seen these squads go yards 6 times now today. This game has developed into an absolute slugfest, huh, guys?
Dan, they're absolutely not going to cover off the ball. I'm curious to get your take on this. I didn't find it to be the truth. I didn't mind hitting at night, but a lot of guys say they see the ball better during the day.
You know what's funny, D-Row, is I preferred to pitch in night games as opposed to day games. I always thought it was advantage to the hitter, and so far that looks like it's the case in this one right here. They must be seeing the ball really well, because they're just absolutely smoking the baseball right now.
A.J. McGathick will come on to pitch now, as he'll move into the 8th spot in the lineup on the double switch here. Kevin Weingarten will also come on now, as he'll move into the pitcher's number 9 hold in the order here on that double switch. Tony Rossi is in with 2 away as he takes a ball 1-0. Now here's the pitch. 2 balls and no strikes. 2 out, nobody on. Rising fastball, and it catches the zone for a strike. Now the 2-1. Hit back up the middle. That's through, a base hit, and he's got his 3rd hit of the game.
Now back, the first baseman, John O'Neill.
Standing in now, John O'Neill, as he looks at a fastball that misses off the plate for ball 1. 3 for 4 so far, and seeing it well in this ball game. The 1-0 is looked at for ball number 2. And now we'll see some action in the bullpen as the lefty starts to get loose. Throw over to first, and the runner back easily. Hitters count. Here's the 2-0 pitch. And he fouls this one off. 2 out with the man at first. And there's strike 3. So we'll see now if they can manage to hold on to this huge lead as the side is retired. So 2 runs come across here, both coming via the solo home run. 9-1-2 scheduled to lead off the bottom of the 9th. Tennessee leads this one 11-3. Digging in, Kevin Weingarten starting things for his side in the 9th as they face the improbable odds of trying to come back in this one.
Yeah, not a lot of hope for them at this point. These guys know these bats still count, at least for their own stats. You can't mill in your chances as a professional.
Here comes the first pitch. Maybe trying to back him up a bit there with the fastball.
Sometimes it can be difficult for a pitcher. You're facing a guy that's not known to be a big stick in the lineup. Sometimes the toughest thing is to be aggressive and throw strikes.
To 2-2 now.
Hey, I know he's aware he can't tie the game with one swing of the bat, but maybe he's just trying to excite the boys and get one on the board.
2-2. Swung on and lifted in the air to left center. In there, a base hit.
The center fielder, number 6, Johnny Jr.
To the plate now, Johnny Jr. As the first pitch misses to him, it's ball 1. He's working on a 3-hit ball game right now. Now the 1-0 is taken for ball 2.
Now this is the kind of count this guy feeds on at the plate. You can bet he's geared to hit the fastball right here.
Fastball taken, but that gets the zone for a strike. Nobody out, runner on first. And this one's low here, so the count swells to 3-1.
I love the approach out on the mound. Everything's down in the zone as it should be, but now you find yourself in a 3-1 count. Do you elevate a little bit more and get back in this zone, or do you just pitch around it?
Hitters count all the way. Here it comes. That misses. So a single and a walk, and it's first and second with nobody out.
Always tough to issue a free pass, but especially troublesome when you give up a single right before that to start the inning. We'll see if he can figure out a way to wiggle out of this.
Now we're going to have a conference at the home plate area, so it would appear that we'll see a double switch here. Ryan Greenberg is in out of the bullpen now as he'll be inserted into the number 6 spot following the double switch. Corey Esparza is into the ball game as well as he'll slide into the pitcher's spot, hitting 9th now on the double switch.
Number 7, Corey.
Now at the plate, Shelby Marchetti looking to change his fortunes here. 0 for 4 with 2 strikeouts so far in the game. He's set. Here it comes.
Awesome execution right there. Great pitcher's pitch and an excellent job to get ahead in a tough spot.
0-1. Here it comes. None out. Runners at first and second. Hit out towards second. He's right there. The second for 1. On to first, so he comes right out of the bullpen and gets the double play.
Now batting, the second baseman, Tony McCaldy.
Now in the box, Tony McCaldy, runner in scoring position with 2 gone. First pitch on its way.
No, inside.
Men on third with 2 down. Hit hard on the ground to the right. And a backhanded reach at first, but he can't flag it down. They'll cash in here as the run is in to score from third.
Boy, that's a big pick-me-up right there after the ground ball double play. That runner at third could have been stranded. Big, and I mean big, 2-out base hit.
Yeah, that's what it's all about, picking up your teammates right there. You know, after grounding into a double play, you watch your teammate go back to the dugout dejected, costing his team 2 outs, and you find a way to bail him out. Nice piece of hit.
Into the box now, Tristan White, as he will take strike 1 on the fastball here. No balls and a strike. And there's a called strike 2 as now they're down to their final strike this afternoon.
Down 0-2 to a guy with this much weaponry, 5 pitches he can go to, not looking good.
has them down to their final strike. Here it comes. Swing and a miss. He struck him out, and that'll do it here as the ball game is over.
Wow, they were banging on all cylinders from the leadoff man to the number 9 guy in the order. They absolutely cruised to a 7-run victory. If it were only always that easy, right?
11-4 at the end of this affair. Tennessee took the lead in the second inning and rode that until the very end. Brad Sanders gets to double digits with his 10th win of the year. Sean Hoffman worked only 3 innings in the losing effort. So that's a wrap for us in this one. Mark DeRosa, Dan Plesac, Heidi Watney, Matt Vasgersian. We all thank you for watching Major League Baseball on MLB Network. See you next time.
Fans, our final line score. First, for the victorious visiting team, 11 runs, 16 hits, 1 error. They left 6 men on base. For the home team, 4 runs on 11 hits, no errors. They left 9 runners on base. Time of the ball game, 4 hours and 2 minutes. Thank you for joining us here this afternoon. And we remind you to please drive home safely.